I'm back. I guess I should have ended that other stream with a review, shouldn't I? Alright, from now on, I will finish off by reviewing the games that I play. That seems appropriate. Wait a second. The title, though. I need to change this title. Okay. Oh man, no players available. Why is no one available? I'm gonna switch to a different server. Am I in this server? No. Okay, I'm changing to the Korea server. Alright, it's time to start winning more games. Get myself back to 7 Dan, and then begin the road to 8 Dan. But first I need to stop losing at 6 Dan. So my record so far is 5 wins and 4 losses. I need to do a lot better than that. I played a couple of games kind of late at night. That was not a good idea. I was winning like 2 or 3 in a row, and then I was like, hey, I'll just keep winning. And then... Ooh.
The game is started.
Oh man, 40 wins and 1 loss? What? What? No fair. Oh, they left. They left. Oh, I just I just got saved from getting my butt whooped. Again? You again? Go away. I don't want to lose again right now. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. 40 wins and 1 loss? That person is definitely like streaming like a Road to 9 Dan Twitch stream or something. Like, who the hell is that?
You have a game request.
Alright, yes. 20,000 games in your belts. That's
The game is started.
That's what I'm used to seeing. Yeah, that person has 40 wins and 1 losses, and it's someone American. I bet you they're streaming, and they are plotting something against me. Oh, my Tygem sounds are too loud. Sorry. That's because I actually raised the sound the last time I was playing not on stream. So, yeah, whoops. Sorry, that was probably really loud because usually I have it at like 1. Let me just adjust this to 1. There we go. This should be a lot better. Okay. I kind of want to go faster here, so I'm going to play here. some territory. Get them territories. Now I'm probably going to approach here. When it's here though, it's like extra close to the 4-4. I'm kind of tempted to invade the 3-3. Yeah, I would play versus like known people with you guys watching. I don't mind that. But I just lost that game I played on Panda, so I don't want to go into a game right now that I know I'm going to lose. I mean, I don't mind normally. It's just right now I kind of want to finish off with a win. Okay, I think this should be fine. So since this stone is so close for him, I think playing here makes sense because he ends up really over-concentrated. This is why you shouldn't make this shape. That's why usually when you have a 4-4 over here, you should actually solid connect there and then play here. Because with this one space closer to this corner, it actually makes you kind of clustered. It's not really a big deal, but it's a slight inefficiency. So now actually the way these Josekis are going, all of these sides are pretty crappy to develop on. So now you have to think relatively. So relatively speaking, this side I think is probably the best, but then yeah. So I'm gonna do this again because I think local corner territory is very important right now. So I have like 3-point-something corners right now, so alright, I'm really flat here. I'm actually really tempted to play a different shape now. I'm gonna go with this one because I'm too flat everywhere. And then I'm going to play this to finish this shape and hopefully induce him into having to play around here. And then playing around here is really big because it's the most open now and I have a high stone. But actually, since this move threatens to invade, it seems possibly more urgent. Now this move doesn't actually threaten my corner, so unless I really want to try to reduce this area, I think I should play some kind of pincer here. This would be the safer choice, I guess, but it seems like this would be better.
This knife has a straight edge on it, so it's very easy.
Yeah, let's just get as much as possible. Why not?
There it is. A happy little mouth.
He might turn this into a big mess by like coming in here right now. Anyway, I have a lot of points, I guess, so now I want to just make sure that this thing's under control, and I kind of want to invade this. Interesting. Is this really necessary? Yeah, kicking it old school with this game. Third line, as far as the eye can see. Place here. Oh, what? I actually slightly gained from this locally, like a few points. I'm not planning to give this up, but this stone's definitely starting to become lighter. And if I want to keep him disconnected, the only moves are this bump and this here. So locally, it's got to be this one. What I don't like is after white jumps out, I still don't have a move to seal him in here. And that's also why I'm thinking of how to play lightly here. I guess bump could be something. But I don't feel like I'm accomplishing much with this random group here. On the other hand, how does he capture me if I just come out around here? That might also be tricky for him. And at least even if he does capture this, if I can at least get something out of it and then come here, that might be okay for me too. So since none of these moves are looking too good on this side, I guess if I bump here and jump, then I could cap him here after. But then he just escapes and then I have a cut at the end. I'm also worried about leaving a weakness with this thing. This looks so slow though. Is this the best move after all? Alright, let's do it this way. No, not in this case. The diagonal doesn't work in this case. This connection is actually still gonna work. More or less. I should be louder, right? I tend to just get focused on my game and I gradually quiet down. But I think I need to be louder in general. Okay, so I want to treat this fight, since I can't really get anything out of it locally, I want to treat it as my way into the center. But this is not really the center I care about, it's more like over here. That's why originally I wanted to just jump out here. So if I'm not gonna get over here right now, I need to at least do really well on this side. How crude would this be? Would this be like absolutely horrible? It most likely is absolutely horrible. So he pushes and cuts, and I guess I take a liberty away or something, and then he Ataris and Ataris. But then he also has this descend that threatens to connect under with a monkey jump connection. And he could do that after making my shape horrible out here somehow. This is tricky. If I play this, he will diagonal out or similar. And at least I get some control over him in the center. But then I have a weak group in the center, and that's what I'm afraid of. Because if I have a weak group here, that might actually facilitate him chasing me and making this thing huge. Like, just kind of walling off around here by chasing me. So, So it's going to be either this one or this hardcore surrounding move, I think. Yeah. But then he gets time to, like, come back and fix this too, so I'm not that happy about that. How are we doing for points? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. This is about 20. This is just like 5 or something. Maybe not even 5. Yeah, I'm not even gonna call it 5. Let's call it like 4. So 24. This is like 10 right now. Actually, no, it's like up to 13. I'm gonna call it 12, like between 11 and 13, because I'm not sure about these. So 12. So 36 plus this. I don't have that much, do I? So 43. White has Komi, so that's like 7. 17. I'm not very confident about the score actually. I'm going to try this, and I might regret it. This shouldn't work. I know that this kind of shape should be probably bad, so I'm expecting bad things. Maybe I'll just lose again tonight. I'm gonna take his liberty. But at least it would make me alive immediately with this side. So even though it hurts my corner a bit, as long as my corner doesn't die. If I play the cap, that knight's move in the center, he would have connected this way. And then I still have to fix the cut that my knight's move makes, so I have to play something like this. And then my group is still pretty weak and I'm just a target in the center. And what I don't like about that is that I'm gonna pay for it over and over in this game by having a weak group here. And when you have a weak group here with no base, it makes it impossible to do reductions around here because then you're setting up a second weak group. That's not a good idea. So yeah, do I want to Atari something first? Probably there's no point. It would be this one at least. I might lose more than Sente. Something really horrible might happen to this corner. I have this tendency sometimes to oh, I need to stop forgetting to show board coordinates. So do I Atari here? Yeah, probably. It's probably true. This is probably horrible for me. Yeah, I'm definitely setting myself up for a disaster over here. But I'm hoping that if white takes Sente to play over here, then I'll be able to do something with this stone and at least have a much better position than having a weak group here. So right now I'm banking on this thing not dying. That's all I care about right now. I agree, this like totally isn't worth it actually. I should have just settled for that knight's move. Honestly, maybe my extension here was a bit too far. I should have just done this one. That actually would have changed things a fair bit. Okay, I guess he's not trying to kill me. He's just keeping his calm. Might as well exchange this. They are weird. Tygem coordinates are so stupid. Okay, so at least I'm alive in Sente. He did get a lot here. but the game might be okay if I can do something about this area and hopefully also get this. That's kind of a lot to ask actually, but maybe I don't have to touch this area yet after all. But it's worth thinking about something. I wonder if I can come out from here. Oh, maybe I can force his hand around here somewhere. I know this is very useful for whatever I might want to do. And I guess it's better than making him do that, because then he attires here after. But I could also hold it in reserve and just kind of spring it up all of a sudden. How much time do I have? Not much. I think I'm gonna get counterattacked for sure if I do anything over here, so I need to prepare for that first. Alright, let's just start with this. I'm not sure. I'm kind of expecting him to play this one actually. Even though it's a bad shape, but it does the trick here, kind of. Yeah. I wonder if I can actually get away with this. Maybe too hardcore? So it's either separating him or forcing him to connect. But this is like really wasteful if I don't do it with a specific plan. So I probably want to separate him. That's obviously the best way. Let's just do it, yeah. I don't think I'll die, and that's probably all that matters. Even if he gets time to come here first. Come here. Hopefully it doesn't mean I'm behind. I might actually be behind though. White kind of controls the middle board. And that is a problem. But this is going pretty well so far. Now I need to play one of these two moves, I think. I need to make sure I don't get to Suji like some attachment here that makes me feel bad or something. Maybe this is the right shape. Okay, I think this is turning out relatively well so far. So one thing I could do is to exchange this and then play a knight's move. My shape is still really fugly after that, but maybe I can't complain. What notification sounds? Is there some kind of annoying sound? What notifications? Do you mean like the stone sound? Or do you mean the music in the background? I don't have any notifications happening on my computer. Not really sure how to help. G10. True. Maybe I was a bit unreasonable, but as long as I don't die though, it would have been maybe okay. But yeah. So, do I attach or do I play the knight's move? Most likely the knight's move is better. I'll turn the music down, I guess. If I can, let's see. Is this lower? Did I lower the volume? I don't have Facebook open. I don't have any notifications, but I'll close OGS just in case there's something happening there. Oh, maybe the AlphaGo? Maybe people are challenging me and you're hearing that. I don't know. Okay, so... Maybe attach is better, actually. My group is pretty weak, and I would like to set up a cut and also not have a peep in my shape.
Overtime countdown has begun.
Can I actually cut this? Probably not.
Nine, 8.
Yeah. Okay. Now, the fight is not over. If white plays something like this or anything, maybe leaning
9,
on here.
8.
So I think I should turn
7,
here.
6.
Okay. I wish I had more forcing moves against white's left side. And
8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
I think I have to extend here. But now I don't think I can put up with any more pain, so I think I should probably Hane here. Okay. So I should probably connect. It's really painful how much white's getting though. Can I double Hane him? Seems like I can. It's just that I might be getting Gote from that.
7, 6.
Let's just do that though. Okay. White is... Oh. What? White backed off. Well, I guess I'd better just calm down first.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
I don't know if here's better or ladder's better, but let's just ladder, I guess. But this actually seems like it might have been a smarter play. Okay, white fixed it. I wish I had time to count because white's probably confident on points. I have like 50, maybe a little more with
9,
influence.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. 2 overtimes left.
Yeah, with Komi it feels like white's ahead. Damn. I need to find some really active moves.
Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Actually, this seems like it should have been there. Oh man. Let me switch to this first. I made a mistake there. Maybe. No, I ended up helping white make more. And now this thing is endangered. I'll just ignore it for now though and play here. I mean, hopefully I can at least finish this part in Sente. Oh. Maybe this will be okay. I definitely have to use this chance to play here. And then play here. Or do I extend?
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Kinda wish I had time to play around here. I don't feel so bad about this anymore, actually. This actually wasn't even so bad. And I do have Sente now. This take will be big.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Maybe I should have attached though, I'm not sure. But then when I Atari at the end, it's kind of gote, so. I don't think I should fall into the trap of playing things out here, because that's, points-wise, it's pretty small.
9,
So it looks like
8, 7, 6,
playing around here is going to be very big.
4, 3, 2.
Yeah, that was actually quite big, wasn't it? It's actually very big. I probably should have played that. Yeah. R2. Well, I think this one was bigger than R2.
9, 8,
But it is big, yes.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, I'm hoping that this is not dead. Oh, I'm dead there. I totally didn't notice what was happening here. Uh-oh. I think I had totally like tunnel vision about this whole area. Ah, I think I died. Oh no, of course not. I didn't die. I can just play here.
8, 7, 6.
Whew. Oh man, I thought I was dead there for a second. That was so scary. Can I milk this at all? I can push here. I'm gonna milk this until I have to play here. So he has to fix this connection. And then I'll play one of these two moves, whichever I decide is more annoying. Luckily this is incentive for him. But if he does have a stone there, it gets really annoying when he starts peeping everything. But, okay, it seems like this, though, is going to be what I want to play, because it reduces this area more. And then he plays here, and I come back here. Although I'm gonna play something like this first, too. So I think I have like 50, about 60 with captures, ish, including thickness potential and all that. Might be a slight overcount, but yeah, 60. He has
Oh my.
I think it's a close game with White's Komi. Yeah, I don't think I'm behind. I might even be a tiny bit up because of having more potential for endgame point gains with all my stones in the middle. I did account for them a little bit, but so as privileges, I'm expecting to get a 15 for sure. I'm also expecting to get Man, Tygem coordinates are so awkward. B15, the descent, and also the first line Hane follow-ups. I'm expecting to get all those as Sente. And then I'm expecting white to get the Hane at S10. I should probably... Yeah, no, I won't do it. So I could clamp at R12, but then I'm going to have problems with liberties when I connect back. So the upper right corner is going to be very big soon. That's something that I'll look to play when I'm ready to have Gote. But it definitely was a lot smaller than something like B16. So white is definitely taking their time, aren't they? So if I can get some decent little chunks of points in the like upper middle, while still not losing out in terms of the other biggest endgames, especially my privileges, I don't want to miss those. Oh man, but white has Sente next, so that means white's gonna get one of these big places. Yeah, the game is pretty close. I guess white's counting, right? Because what else could he be taking so long for? Or maybe he's taking a power dump. He just couldn't hold it anymore. So I think white has just over 60 if we assume that he plays in the top right corner with Sente. I mean, to finish his Sente. Just over 60 with Komi. And I have... I could be slightly behind even. I think the wild card is the center. I've already accounted for a few points there, so it's not looking too good in that respect, but it would be nice if I got R2 in Sente. That would be pretty cool. So white plays something like this. I play here. White pokes out this eye. Maybe not right now. He might save it for a co-threat. That would be a better, like a more professional way to time it. And then I play here, which still stalls having to play here because I can push here and get all these Ataris and get an eye. So he presumably responds and then I play here. Then with Sente, maybe he'll try to be annoying out here. That's something I would fear because there's moves here he could play. Another thing is maybe trying to make this ladder work. So that's what's got me a little bit unconfident about the points, but there were some troubling parts about the early game, so I'm sort of happy enough that it's a close game. So this move and what comes after it, and also probably first this one and this one, these are things I can just expect. So I've already factored those in when I count white, and I factored in this push and this hane, you know. And this reduction here, maybe this reduction, and I factored in white getting this, and I take this off, and I factored in white Atarying here, and then getting this hane in Sente. And I factored in this thing getting squeezed into very few points, probably like 4 points maybe. I'm not really sure. Maybe I can get more than that, but man, this descent was so big. Yeah, if I had have connected here, I never would have had to play this, which means white wouldn't get this one in Sente, which is a few points. And then I would have had points like all along here, and white's only reductions really would be just some basic endgames. So maybe this connection was bigger than this, but the thing is, if white connects here, right? B6, R2, K1, B. B6 might not make sense for white because when I block, white doesn't have a follow-up that finishes in Sente. I'm the only one who has a follow-up in that state that finishes in Sente. So if white's gonna play here, white's going to hane. And then have Gote but have first line follow-ups for himself instead. It's really big. A15, what is that? Oh yeah, I'm expecting to get this one for sure, really soon. And I'm not really that upset if white gets it, because if white gets it, I'm gonna lose this point and I lose these reductions, but really that's just a 5-point reverse Sente. It's quite big actually. I guess white could do this. B5. Yeah, for white B5, yeah. R2 and K1. Yeah, R2 is getting big. And K1. K1, I can do it kind of anytime because it's almost guaranteed that I'm gonna get this one. So I'd rather do things, like I'd rather leave this shape not too solid so that there's other possibilities that could happen around here. Like, yeah, like who knows what's gonna happen, right? It's go. Also, if I already made white exchange and like respond and put these stones here, then when I go here, it's less threatening. But if white is more open here, then this move is more of a threat. Yeah, it's actually quite big because if white plays here, it's about 5 points reverse Sente. So that's like almost the same value as a 5-point Sente. Reverse Sente kind of has the same multiplier as Sente, so it's like ×2 compared to a Gote, except that like when in doubt, Sente is going to be better than reverse Sente because Sente is Sente. You get to play next after it, so. So Sente wins the tiebreakers against the reverse Sente moves, but in general, both of them are approximately ×2 of a Gote. And the logic there, it doesn't work every time. Like sometimes there's a move that's worth like 15, but then the next move on the board's worth only like 10 or 11. But usually on the board, there's multiple moves of similar value for each tier. So if there's a 5-point move, there's probably another 5-point move, or at least a 4 or 6-point move somewhere else. That's why you double, because when you play Sente, you get to at least go after that and play a Gote. So it's kind of like you got 2 Gotes of the current value. R7 or 07. Let's see. R7 is... Yeah, white should definitely exchange R7 soon. And 07, what is 07? O7 doesn't really do anything.
Overtime countdown has begun.
Yeah, what's going on? Why is he in overtime now? I mean, he's still connected to the internet. R12. I think R12 is too much risk for me and too low return.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
I mean, R12 has the reverse Sente value for me, but then I lose Sente. So unless white waits forever on it and just waits way too long and lets me get to it first, right now it's still better for me to let white get that in game, I think. Because it's not just a reverse Sente for me, it's also a risky
9,
one because
8,
my stones
7, 6,
will all rely on
5,
Ko.
4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
It's only a flower Ko though if we assume that white starts playing out the Ko right away. Because after I clamp there and connect under, that area is not really big enough to continue at the moment.
Overtime.
So in my case, I think I should still wait at least a little bit. Just
6,
a little
5,
bit.
4, 3, 2,
What the heck? I lose.
1,
I win on time.
0.
That's so anticlimactic. What the heck? S10 and Sente. But before white S10s, white should actually Atari here first. I believe. It actually makes a fair difference. Because then this will also be Sente. Actually, no, maybe you're right. It could be okay just to play here in this case, yeah. Because of this part. And also because when black finally comes back and Atari is white, white actually can't connect there, so yeah. So I would basically do this first and then do this. And then what would I do? R7 Atari. I mean, I understand that it stops white from getting this, but it does affect the points here, so it would be a trade-off. But yeah, there's some complications regarding white not being able to save the stones here when they're in Atari, so that's why I might agree that you don't need to Atari here in this case. I guess this move is actually getting bigger. Just this center move, because even if all it does is force white to start taking action in the center, it kind of really helps this area a lot. Yeah, I agree. He should just Tane. Usually my instinct in this shape, right, is that white should just Atari first. But because of this situation, it's true that at best it's like an equal choice, and it might be worse, actually. But yeah, I don't think it was quite the time for me to do that yet. But maybe it is, in the sense that after I do this and this, a lot of the big stuff's gone already. So, cause this thing is really big, but then it's actually kind of gote for both, or at least it's sente for me. But then white can do this stuff first, and then block. The center is very ambiguous. Usually the center is really, really small. This kind of stuff is not worth trying to surround right now. But then, because of the complications around here, my weak group, if playing moves out here is actually sente for white, then something out here might actually start to get okay in value. You expect white to get one of these endgames on the left side. Yeah, so maybe I waited I might have waited like one sente session too long on these. But it's not so bad, because if white takes one of them, it's gote for white, so I can just get other big things. So it's not really so bad. So you mean white finishes this business, and then does this, and then does one of these things, and then I do the other one, and I play this, and then white blocks, and I block the middle. I'm guessing with some kind of move. I'm guessing that's what you mean. Yeah, upon further inspection of these moves, it could make sense actually for white to be trying to take one now in reverse sente, because suffering this exchange is, how many points is that? It's probably not as big a swing as these, but it's similar, I guess. It's hard to say. Yes, exactly. That's what I was thinking before, is if white Hane's here, I can just ignore it and do this first. Yeah, this is true. Yes. That was my plan that I was thinking about earlier, but then I forgot about it again. But once white did that, I would have played here. Okay, well, anticlimactic win. I think that's going to be it for today. I've already done 2 streams again. So one was Panda that I lost, actually. And I forgot to review it. And then I switched to Tygem. I don't know how to review those so that you guys can see. That's the problem on Tygem. Yeah. You guys don't see that window that just popped up. How do I even review this? Tygem is silly. Well. So something was wrong with my opening. So I think this checking extension might have been a little bit slow because white played on the bottom. And then when I pincered, I actually should have probably kept my distance a bit. Yeah, let me see if I can figure out OBS with doing that. What if I do display capture? Let's see. I'm just waiting for the Twitch feed to change. Okay, you guys see that, so let's see. I guess that is the solution, isn't it? Alright, good call, I guess. I still hate Tygem's tools, though, because you have to keep clicking, like, pre-play and replay, and it's just really dumb. It's hard to, like, it's hard to imagine that black's already bad here. I think it's okay. And then, for me, I don't really like this shape for white. Seems a bit over-concentrated here. But since it's already kind of cluttered, maybe I don't need to go in the 3-3. But honestly, I don't think it was bad. I think this was fine for me. You guys can comment on that, though. Because I got to stay connected to the outside, too, so it should be fine. I mean, yeah. I think the problem was how things went next. So here, I shouldn't have played on the top. What do you mean you don't like taking Gote this early? Like, how do you not take Gote in the beginning? Maybe I could have chosen some kind of a pincer to support this area. But I knew that if I play here, white would have to extend and I'd be able to have Sente, so... Bottom left. I mean, how do you not have Gote though? Like, do you mean you're gonna, like, how do you not have Gote? You're gonna play another move, it's gonna be Gote. Or you play another Joseki and it's still Gote. I mean, I guess a move like this, you can kind of think of it like Sente. I'm guessing AlphaGo Shimari is something like this. I wouldn't pincer the top, yeah, because the top is a low value side, and then white has access to this, etc. So it's not good. Yeah, I mean, this looks perfectly playable to me as well. I mean, this is kind of Sente, because if you get something like this happening, then even if you spend a move here now, you're still Sente. And then black can play either this one, or maybe... I kind of still would like to play here, but I mean, I know normally you want to jump here. And then some stuff happening. And then play here. I definitely overvalued this move 17 in the real game though. I really thought that white would wouldn't really see a nice way to make territory here, so they would just respond here. But I was relatively fine with this. Maybe my strategy was a bit low overall. And I definitely don't like having to play this, even though it does get me Sente. It's not like this extension is something that white hates to play or something, so... Yeah. I think I fell into an old habit in this game of playing low, too low. And that's why the game went how it did. But this formation, like, it's just so crap. Maybe I should avoid that in the first place. By just ignoring this for now. Or, of course, playing... Whoops. Yeah, playing something locally. But, I don't know, I think ignoring is fine. And then... So yeah, I was a bit low, I guess. Too low. And then... Playing here was too slow. And then this pincer was probably a little too far, unfortunately. I didn't think these were very good exchanges for white when I saw them. But it isn't that easy for me to play from here, I think. And then this was, just as I said when I was playing it, it's definitely a very suspect move. Probably I should do this. And there's still an kind of a constant threat against white. So, but maybe I should push one more time. But then not push again, because if I push again, it's just helping white. So now I have to fix my shape, I guess. What do you guys think about this? I still didn't like it much because I'm just a floating stupid group, and it kind of facilitates white making this bigger. Maybe white peeps here and then plays a knight's move, or even jumps here. I guess even though I should have played this during the endgame, white also should have done it a little bit earlier, I think, just to make sure that white gets to take advantage of that. This worked out really well. And then here, I wondered if actually I should play it here. I actually think this is safer. But the downside is... No, there isn't that much downside, actually. And then this was a mistake. I don't know why I did this. I was just time pressure, maybe. I thought white would just go here, and then I can go back to thinking about stuff. Although I don't really agree with how white continued. I think here white should just pull back. So if white played, I was planning to play it this way to kind of make the best of it. And push here now. And then play this. Yeah, I think white has to continue here, so white would play something like this, maybe. Wait, no. Why there? Maybe white would just go straight like that. In any case, I think it would finish like that. And I think that's a bit better for white than in the game. Because in the real game, white got gote anyways, but I think I got slightly more out of it than the other way. Okay, that's it for now. See you guys next time.